You know, the topic of showing agents really has been really coming on very strong in the last 2 to 3 years. And the purpose of a showing agent is a lot of times they're going to be associated with a top producing agent on your team, like a top producing buyer's agent. A showing agent or a showing partner, showing assistant, many different titles, but let's just call them showing assistants here. It all means the same thing. Usually a showing assistant, they must be licensed. And some teams will hire a showing assistant that all the buyer agents can use. Some encourage a top producing agent to hiring a showing assistant. Here's how it works. Showing assistants, generally you'll find that they're going to be newly licensed people. And what happens is you have a high producing buyer agent on your team or a high producing agent. Showing agent works only on the buy side. For the most part. We can get into the list side, but not that much. But a showing assistant, your responsibility is to teach your agents. They do the prospecting. When they schedule their initial appointment, which I prefer to be in the office, the showing assistant is present for it, and then the agent is introducing them. The agent would say, look, my responsibility is to go through the home buying process with you. Michael's responsibility as my showing assistant, I will personally pick out all the properties I want Michael to show you. Michael will drive you around to the properties, also he'll tour the area with you. Once you decide which property you want to buy, the cool thing is, Michael comes back and says, okay, Bob, they want to buy 123 Main Street. Okay, I write up the offer. Okay, I negotiate the offer. How does Michael get compensated? Compensation comes in many different ways, shapes, and forms. Some will pay a showing assistant on so much money per house. Generally, I see $25 a house, but we have to put a max on it, not to exceed 4 to 6 homes per client. So I'm capping the showing assistant's income at $100 if it's $25 a showing in 4 houses. If they have to show more than that, well, then you probably didn't do a good job understanding the client's wants and needs. So some will do it that way. Some will pay the person a salary. Okay, an agent may hire them and pay them a salary, and they work exclusively with that agent. If it's a team showing agent, maybe the Rainmaker is paying a salary. Another way is, you know, when you look at the splits that you have on your team, your net should never be compromised. Your net should never be compromised. So if you're paying an agent 50%, then sometimes what will happen, if I have a $200,000 sale and it's 3% commission at $6,000, well, if you're paying the buyer agent, you know, 50-50, they get $3,000, then it is the buyer agent's responsibility to determine how much of that $3,000 do they want to give the showing assistant. Normally, I see newer showing assistants starting around 30% of that money. So of the $3,000 the agent got, the showing assistant would get $900, and they only get paid upon closing. So that's kind of a basic comp plan for a showing assistant. You know, I have one client, she actually has 4 showing assistants that work for her. She never leaves the office, works 50 hours a week, and all she does all day long, she loves to prospect, does initial consultations with buyers, showing assistants take the people out, and she closed 121 properties, never leaving the office. Sounds like a highly profitable business, and she's making money off of every one of these deals, so she's leveraging her time through the use of showing assistants, which allow average agents to kind of take a step up and become superstars on your team. It's also a phenomenal retention tool for top producing agents. Take this one to heart, trust it. You're going to stub your toe on this one, but that's okay. Don't give up on it. A showing assistant, though, you have to be cautious a little bit here, because eventually they're going to want to come be an agent on their own. Make sure you have this all worked out with the agent hiring the showing assistant when that does occur, because it will cause people to get upset with you if all of a sudden a showing assistant wants to now come be a buyer agent on my team. The person said, I just spent a year training this person. There are ways around that. Check with your coach the best policies for doing that, because we want to retain everybody fairly. Thanks, good luck. Bye-bye.